the first one, okay, that you mentioned. So people can be involved, and their home is completely isolated. But despite all this, this particular thing happened. Things were being stolen, and some of the stuff were being kept somewhere else, one place to another. Well, let me give you a real example which recently happened. In our village, there are two guys, okay? Both of them are elder than me, and they both of them are addicted with drugs, okay? And they used to steal a lot of stuff. And recently, few days ago, what they did, they went to a village and they stole a pipe machine. Okay, it was kept like what they basically keep it, where they basically keep it, they keep it beside the well, okay, in their home. They went over there, and I don't know how they stole, bro. Yeah, how they stole it. They cut the pipe and they stole it, and later on they even sold it to our village. In our village, there are some people, they sold it to them. So here, like, they did it in such a great way, means nobody even saw them. So, like, we never know how thieves perform their activity. Okay, you cannot say that the home is being isolated, so nobody can steal something. Thieves have, I don't know how they do it, but they do it because they did live. Like, and what happened later on, they were being caught. Means they, all these person who are from another village, they came here, and somehow they got to know that it was their machine was sold here. So they went to that place, brought their machine back, and went to their home, these people home. And now they are asking for 5,000 rupees. If they do not, they would beat them like what, bro? I cannot even say you. They would beat them like that only. Yes. So here we all are completely like blown away how they just performed this. They went to their home. There are so many houses, not only one house, so many houses. They went to that place at night and stole it. Like, my goodness, how they stole it, they know. So this is my first point. And the second point, that you were telling here, you mentioned that he invited Molby and all. They performed first, second, third. And after all this, he could have thought, means your uncle could have thought that all these didn't work. So what is the possibility that other one would work, right? But here you have this assumption in your head. What he really thinks, you don't know. You never know what he thought earlier. He might have thought that these are the small pandit or Maulvi, what they would do. The problem is very big. Just they are coming and they would perform, but I am sure that it would not work because I have seen what is happening with me. He could have thought in this way also. And after that, maybe this task were being this ritual being performed, and because his belief was big, it didn't work. There is a possibility, right? You cannot say that he might thought of in this way, he might have thought in this way, right? This is our belief, right? We think in this way, but this uncle, your uncle, he might not think in the same way. You cannot say that he would have thought this only. He might have thought another way, maybe in another way which I cannot think. And then the main point I'm trying to make here is that the belief that he had about the ritual and all these ghost related stuff, it led all this happen. And now finally, when this ritual is now performed, he is thinking that everything has gone away. The ghost who stole his everything, I don't know what the ghost would do with it. He could have murdered it, bro. Nah, don't you think? If he has really something like he wants to take revenge from this guy to your uncle, he could have murdered it. But why, like, he is stealing his stuff, and why he's not doing with other people? Why he's only doing with your uncle? What's the thing? What's the matter? Yeah, all these are my counterpoint in that in detail.
Right. Okay. Here is the thing. You said that they should murder it, right? They can do something else. Why to just move from here to there? Even if there is ghost thing to murder, it can be murdered by ghost, and then people can murder it, right? But here is the thing. Let's say that stealing stuffs and placing one stuff from one place to different place. It was it had been performed. It had been sorry. It had been performing for 3 or 4 months, right? But at least there must be a time or must be a chance where the if people involved in it, they must be noticed doing this. Hmm. And second chance is, if my uncle have a strong belief that ghost is doing such stuff, is stealing and moving one thing. Okay, so if any people involved in it, so it shouldn't be stopped after doing all the rituals, right? It shouldn't be stopped. Huh? But if my uncle is have a strong belief that ghost is doing, and he believe that after doing rituals, so it should be stopped. So it is something illogical, isn't it? Means if people are involved in it, so he doesn't care about it, right? So he can continue hiding things, okay, and stealing things. All right.
All right, all right, all right. Great point, bro. It makes me think a lot. What could happen? What could not? Okay, all right, all right. So the first point that you made, yeah, it had been happening for almost 4 months, and many things were being stolen. My question is, in 4 months, in the duration of 4 months, how many stuff were being stolen? Do you know that?
uh 10 to 15.
10 to 15. All right. And all these stuff were being stolen in such a way that people got no clue, right? How all
No
the
clue. No.
how all of things were being burglared, burglary, right? There is a word, burglary. So why, how all these things were being burglared? So here I can say that thief, how they have done it, I have no idea, bro.
No
But
idea. Yeah.
I gave you the real picture. What happened here? It's-
Uh,
they didn't know like how they stole, but later on when they find out that the machine was being sold here in my area, not very far. If it was sold somewhere else, they couldn't even know what happened with their machine. But because it was sold here, they got to know. So here, whatever these thief, okay, stole, and what they did with all this stuff, I don't know, you don't know. And
uh,
the process, the way through which they stole it, we have no idea.
yeah.
I Yeah, we have no, we have no idea. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Yeah. You the point you made. Okay. That people
One more
can.
thing, one more thing,
Uh,
one more point I want to make. Um yeah, this was about first point, okay, and the second point that you made, yes, means why all the stuff had just stopped after performing this ritual.
uh,
Well, it could have happened in first first one also, means the first ritual when it was performed. After this it could have stopped, but why didn't stop? Why didn't stop? Then second also ritual being performed by any Molbi. It could have been stopped. It didn't stop. Third one didn't stop. But fourth one, because the intensity was large, the ritual which was performed throughout the night, and the money which were being spent here, it was big. It happened. And why finally all these thieves they have stopped? Maybe they knew that this uncle is running short of money, spending all money in this big ritual. They might have stopped. Now they are thinking, what to steal from this guy? This guy has become bigger, bro. Like what we would steal? So there is a possibility that it could have happened, right? And you
uh,
even have told me that now your uncle is running short of money. Even your uncle brought money from your father, right? So
yes.
maybe thief have got the idea, a picture that this man is running short of money, so we need to stop it. It might have also happened. But the main point is that after performing the first ritual, the all the stuff related to stealing and all, it could have, or burglary, it could have stopped, but it didn't stop. Second ritual didn't stop. Third ritual didn't stop. Finally, when they performed the last ritual, when the intensity was very high, the money which were being spent, which was high, and the person who came from somewhere, the Audha or the position of one of the best conversation I've had so far. I spoke those things which I never expected that I'm going to speak. Okay, and it happened spontaneously. I observed myself blabbering. I observed myself making mistake, bro. I was little hesitated. I couldn't speak clearly, but I spoke. That's the main thing, and I loved it.
And today I have learned few things here. Really, I really devoted today with the conversation. And while listening you, I was
Yeah.
keeping all your points in my mind. That okay, you are since you were talking long, even I was talking long. You used to make 3 4 points at once, so I had to categorize that. Yeah, I have to counter reply this point, that point, this point, that point. Even though I forget, but that is what made our conversation just splendid. It was really fascinating.
So you have to remember, otherwise you cannot counter the belief or whatever the point you have the other person have just stated. So I needed to remember, and you too. And
Mhm.
after that, first point, then second one, something like that. We need to speak it in structure way.
And yeah, if it is not if you are not able to do it, okay, somewhere you miss the mark, then you can sit with copy and pen, just write it down little bit which point he met, and you have to counter it.
Yeah, when next time when we are gonna have conversation with any professional, then I think we need to do that. In
Yeah.
friends, what happens? We can basically ask like what you have stated, right? But with professionals, it's hard to like ask what he has stated.
You are right.
It would not make any sense. But if we have conversation in this way, like countering each of our point like this, we would develop such skills on us. And
Hmm.
next time when we're gonna have conversation with any of these professional guy, we would not face this issue at all.
Today we had really built a good attack line. Okay, we were trying to counterpoint each one's mentioned point, so it was amazing, really.
Yeah, it was indeed amazing. Loved it.
Where are you going?
I'm going to withdraw 800 rupees for my sister,
Hmm?
so that she would go to market and purchase some stuff. Actually, she is going to visit doctor. In last like in her period days, her stomach pained drastically, bro. She was
Um,
devastated with the pain, so she wants to visit the doctor and ask him or her like why this much pain was there. And she would also visit one Oza with her friend,
uh,
school friend. She is also having some sort of problem, and the doctors and scientifically she's not able to get rid out of that. She is going to visit the Oza, and they would also visit market, and from there she would purchase something.
and sometime being familiar with the incident happening in our surrounding gives us a amazing topic to have a chat with. Okay, so yeah, try to do that. Okay.
Mhm. I think, bro, we should call it a day, I guess. Or shall we
Yeah,
have conversation more?
yeah, we should call it a day because I have to go to teach.
Yeah, bro. Next day, I will try to finish my work as soon as possible so that we can
Mhm.
have chat early.
So can we talk moving like it as you move? No, you have to sit in the shop.
I need a few minutes. Hold on, okay? पैसे निकालने हैं. आधार कार्ड आधार कार्ड. हम्म. Bank, state bank.
I'm disconnecting it. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Yeah, it will be up. This video will be uploaded on YouTube.
Sure, sure.